Hey guys, Casual Gamer 84. Welcome back to the game room. Today's video may be a little different, not a pickups, but it is video game related nonetheless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you my favorite console and kind of why it's my favorite console. So what I want you all to do, I'm going to hit this intro. While you're watching the intro, take a guess. What's my favorite console? Comment that down below, and we'll get right into it. Alright guys, thank you for sticking around. Thank you if you commented down below to tell me what my favorite console was, or what you thought my favorite console was. So my favorite console, the Nintendo Switch. And there's various reasons why the Nintendo Switch is my favorite console. I do have two of them. I have my standard Switch. This is the Gen 2 revision. And then I have my Switch Lite. Of course, I modded with my clear shell. Got my Satisfied grip on there. Love that. I would not play a handheld without a Satisfied grip. And I'm actually I'm getting ready to, hopefully in the future, get the Switch OLED. I've thought about it and thought about it. I don't really need it right now. Because I just don't want to fight people for it. Don't want to pay scalpers for it. I can get it down the road, I think, at retail. But there's no real need of why I need to have it now. It will be a dedicated handheld for me because I have this one. So this is my dedicated TV Switch. And then my dedicated handheld one, obviously, is my Switch Lite. But I'm gonna upgrade to the OLED. I think going from the Switch Lite to the OLED, it'll be a big difference. One, the screen size is gonna be a lot bigger. The OLED screen is crystal, is the colors are gonna be. I just think it'll be a big upgrade. Of course, I have to get me a new Satisfied grip for it. But I'm looking forward to that. So why is the Switch my favorite console? Just look over my shoulder. This shoulder, I've got quite the Switch library. A lot of good games. And I've always kind of been a Nintendo fanboy in a way. Not that other consoles don't have good games, because they do. I'm just more drawn towards the Nintendo IPs, Legend of Zelda, Mario, stuff like that. So it just really resonates with me more than the other consoles. And I think a lot of that goes back to the first console that I remember owning was the NES. So yeah, kind of a Nintendo fanboy. But there's so many good games. That's one of the biggest reasons why it's my favorite. The other reason is I find myself going more towards retro style games when I want to play a game. I'm all the time on Nintendo Switch Online with NES or the SNES. I'm all the time, playing my SNES and my NES in the game room. I just love that era of games. So you're probably thinking, casual gamer, then why not one of them consoles is your favorite? That's because there's so many more, or so many new games in that vein of retro, in the NES, SNES era, 16-bit and 8-bit era that I've not played, don't even know about, that I find every day. I call this my retro indie game machine, because the eShop, there's a ton of them on there. They're usually really cheap too. most times I'll get on there and I'll, go through and find some indie, 8-bit, 16-bit games I want to play, and ranging from like $1.99 to $8.99 or whatever. Most of them under $10, and I find some really good stuff that way. So that's why it's my favorite. So not only can I play, those retro games that I like, or those old games, I guess, because retro is something that mimics, or something that pays homage to the old stuff. So I love playing those old games, and I can do that on here with the Switch Online. I can do that with compilations and stuff like that they've got for the Switch. I can play the modern stuff, and I can get on the eShop, and I can get some awesome indie games, and support some small developers, and play those retro style games. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to hook up my capture device, switch cameras, and kind of show you exactly what I'm talking about with that. So just 1 minute. Alright guys, so I got everything set up, and again I'm going to just kind of show you what I'm talking about with like the indie games and retro games that I've been playing on the Switch, and what makes it one of my favorite consoles, or actually scratch that, it makes it my favorite console at the moment. So let me switch this a little bit. There we go. Alright, so you can kind of see already just on the home screen of my Switch what I've been playing. So here's all my software. We're going to start at the bottom, and we're going to work our way up. So some indie stuff. The Messenger, really cool game. Really Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden! Hey!
Esque, if you will, game. It plays, the same vein of that. I love that game. Really fun game. Tanuki Justice. Again, a really fun game. I'm going to try to highlight all my indie games that I got on here. And I got these really cheap on the eShop. I just recently started playing Sky Children of Light. It was recommended to me by a good friend of mine. She's been playing it. It's a really chill game. And the ironic thing is I recommended a YouTuber, Beat 'em Ups, Wood. I recommended Wood's channel to her. So she watched some of his videos, and he recommended that game, so she downloaded it, played it. It was really super chill. She liked it, so she recommended it to me, so that now I've got it. Shadow Blade Reloaded. That's kind of another Ninja Gaiden style game. Savage Halloween is a really fun game. I've been playing that. I've played that over the Halloween season. It's really fun game. It's that 8-bit style action platformer. Really fun game. Oceanhorn. It's kind of a Zelda clone. It's really fun. Mine Sale. I got it on the eShop sale, like $1.99 or something. Even if that. It's a more modern game, but I've enjoyed it. It's kind of like a Splinter Cell style game, I would say. Metaloid Origin, Mega Man clone. It's really fun. Mecho Tales is fun. Action platformer. Mark of the Ninja Remastered. It's kind of Ninja Gaiden-esque, but it's a little different. The controls are a little different, but it's a fun game. Alright, it'll do, you can get physical versions of these, I think, but I consider them indie games. Actually, that one, It'll Do too, is physical, because I have the physical cartridge. It'll Do kind of a Zelda clone. Hob is a fun game, 3D action platformer. I've not really gotten in depth into the game, but yeah, it's a fun game. I really enjoy it. Hell Breachers is it's an action platformer, and it's not super fun. It's fun, entertaining, I guess I should say. Um, it looks more like a mobile game. It may have been a mobile game ported. I don't know. Gunman Clive HD Collection. I love that game. Action platformer. Super cool. Ghoul Boy. I'm not really sure about that one. I played it a little bit. I think it's a mediocre action platformer. Coffee Crisis is a good beat 'em up game. Of course, not indie titles, but Castlevania Advance Collection are always good. That's how I found out about Bloodstain series. Love the Bloodstain series. Bleed 2 is twin stick shooter. It's a lot of fun. Really fast paced game. Blazing Chrome, a Contra clone. Biolab Wars, I believe, is another Contra clone. AVGN 1 and 2 Deluxe. If you've not played those games, check those out. They're really fun action platformers. Alwa'a Awakening. It's an action platformer. Just like an action platformer on the NES. I actually believe they did a physical release of this on the NES. It's really cool. Aggelos, another action platformer. It's kind of like Castlevania, but I don't know. I'd have to dig and see. There's some other games that it's more like in the 8-bit era, but it's a fun game. A Robot Named Fight. I've been playing a lot of that. It is a on the surface, it looks like a Metroid clone, like a Super Metroid clone. But I think it's much more than that. It is a roguelike in the aspect that every time like you die and you play again, the map changes. It's a little different. So it's really fun. Replay value is definitely there, it being roguelike. The cool thing about this is I downloaded it from the eShop a couple months back. I think it's been out for a minute at this point. Then I seen a physical copy of it at Too Many Games. I didn't get it. I should have, because I want a physical copy of it now. It's made by Premium Edition. I think their name, Premium Edition. So it's published by. It's actually developed by a guy that's local to semi-local, I guess, same state, Bowling Green, Kentucky. One man, done all the coding and music and everything. He done it himself, and it's an awesome game. And Knight's Quest is a 3D action platformer. So there's a bunch of games, and I think let's see, I think all of these, with the exception of this one, were under $5 on sale. Under $5. Blazing Chrome may have been under $5 as too. Under $5. Most of the under $5 being just a couple dollars. Coffee Crisis is under $5. This one, don't pay full price for it if you miss a sale. So I missed a sale, and it was like $7.99, $8.99. I missed that sale, and it went back to $19.99, which is the full retail eShop price. And like a week later, I didn't buy it at that, but like a week later, it was back on sale at $2.99. So that's when I picked it up. So all the time finding these on sale, guys. So definitely check them out. I would highly recommend this one if you like 8-bit games. Savage Halloween. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show some gameplay of all these games at the end of the video. So definitely stick around for that if you're interested in any of these games. See some gameplay of them. So I'm going to switch back to the other camera, and we will see you then. Alright guys, so again, my favorite console, the Nintendo Switch. A lot of bangers on the system. What I want you all to do is comment down below what's your favorite console. And kind of give a brief description of why it's your favorite console. One thing that makes it your favorite console. And again, mine is I'm a Nintendo fanboy. I like that 8-bit, 16-bit retro style gaming. I'm all the time finding new games I did not know about on the eShop. And it's indie game machine. So guys, definitely drop a comment. Let me know what yours is. Thank you for watching. If you've not already done so, hit that subscribe button down below. I would greatly appreciate that. I think we're at 180 right now, which is good. I hovered at that 170 mark for a while, and kind of been moving slowly but surely. We're moving to that 200 mark, and again, go back video. I think it's labeled giveaway or something like that. Comment on that video at 200. I'm giving away a copy of. I know I've got it here somewhere. Giving away a copy of Lollipop Chainsaw on the 360 sealed. So definitely go back, check that video out, comment if you're interested in that. If you like the content, hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate that too. Hey, and if you want to be notified when I post a video for you, ring that bell and that will happen. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Until next time.